Welcome back, everyone. Happy Saturday afternoon to you. Hope everyone is doing well. It is Halloween. Got beautiful weather today and spent the morning out. There was actually a card show here, so went out to it this morning to go check out the wares. Picked up some stuff for future TTMs and picked up a couple of autographs, which I'll show you guys towards the end of the video. But we do have a pair of TTMs that came back that we want to open up today. So, as you see in front of you here, we've got two envelopes, one that came out of Carroll Stream, Illinois, and the other out of Tampa, Florida. Carroll Stream, I know exactly what that one is, just because I saw somebody got the same return yesterday that I did, and they showed their envelope, so I know what's coming in that one. Tampa, I have no clue. As I've said before, Tampa or California and Florida, the way stuff is spaced out all over the place, I have no idea half the times what's coming back in the mail. So that one is absolutely going to be a surprise together. But let's go ahead and get started up and see what the day brings us. So I am going to start with Carroll Stream, Illinois. So this is one that should be hopefully a return because this was pay involved with it. And yeah, so we got the return. Didn't quite get what I was hoping for with it. Ryan Sandberg, one of two. I put in $10. I had seen different things that he'll sign for $5 a card. I've also seen $10 a card. So I gave it a shot and went with $10 and tossed in the two cards. I'm not going to complain. A Hall of Famer for $10 is fine. And between the two cards, I am happy with the one that he chose. It looks really cool. I remember those big head, cartoony, artistic images, we'll say, from that were all the rage back in the early 90s. I remember back in the day, I actually had a Greg Jeffries shirt like that, and then I also had for the 89 World Series, which was the Giants and the A's, I had the Battle of the Bay t-shirt with the big heads on both sides there. And I'm pretty sure I still have the Jeffries shirt somewhere. I've got to dig it out. If I do, I'll have to tweet it over to him. Little side note, like Greg Jeffries, that was my guy growing up. I loved watching him play. I knew everything about the guy. I consumed everything that I could about him and had a huge collection. And it's kind of neat now because I tweet at him pretty regularly, not even about baseball, but just things going on, and comment on some of his posts, and he'll reply back and likes and all that stuff. So it's kind of really neat, like when your boyhood idol, I'm not even going to say have a relationship with, but interacts with you in any capacity. So that's really neat. But anyway, sidetrack there. So Ryan Sandberg, I think my timing was just really perfect on it because this was out less than 2 weeks, but I did see where people had returns that were taken 3 months plus on it. So I think I just timed it perfect with it. But still, great start to the day there. So like I said, a paid autograph. It was $10 for this. I'm okay with that. All right, next up, Tampa, Florida. This one's got a little bit of heft to it, so it's got a couple of cards in here at least. It is one of the newer styled ones, so that kind of doesn't really give me any direction with it. But all right, cool. So this is one that I got back from Ray LeBlanc. So Ray LeBlanc was a goaltender who really didn't have much of an NHL career at all. But he is known as being the goalie for the 1992 US Olympic team. So I'd been holding on to these cards for a while, and I had found an address at one point and went ahead and sent out, and then finally got around to finding his other card, because I've got stacks of these here, but I found actually a couple of his rookie cards. He only has a couple of cards out. So finally got those put together and sent out. And this was a quick return as well, because this came back in maybe I don't know, 7 to 10 days or so. And he also did include in here, I want to make sure he, in case for any reason is watching, that he did send out a business card here from the Tabernacle of Tampa Bay Church. And on the back, we've got a little, I don't even know what you would say, a saying, a phrase, a little paragraph, inspirational speech, maybe? Yeah, we'll go with that, an inspirational speech. So I want to make sure to give props for that. It's not always just about the autographs. It's about, the other things that are important to them as well, and make sure that people understand, what they send along as well. So a great return there. 4 of 4 came back. The Sharpie could use a little bit of work, but hey, that's TTM for you. But I will gladly take the returns on this here. So great return there. So hockey, which is always a focus, and then now doing some of the Baseball Hall of Famers. So that's our second Hall of Famer that we've gotten back this week, and those were part of the paid signings. The Juan Marichal that we got the other day, and then of course the Ryan Sandberg. So last thing here is, as I mentioned, went to a card show this morning and picked up just a couple of things, and just to kind of show what I was able to find out there. Grab these for $1 a piece. So we've got, and I'm going to just adjust that a little bit. There, whoop, that was a little bit too far. There we go. So we know that I collect New York sports teams. So had picked up a Paul Perkins autograph with a swatch of jersey on there. And it's actually numbered as well. It's numbered out of 249, number 86 out of 249. And then also the Will Allen autograph. Which again is not numbered, but looks like that's probably his rookie autograph. So picked up those two and paid $1 a piece for them. So I'm not going to complain, especially when they're guys that I don't have in my collection yet. And then Elijah Hood, just picked up those 2 autographs. They're nice colored autographs here with the refractor on them. I have no idea, what the parallel levels are on these. This is the pink refractor-ish, we'll say. But the reason I got these is Elijah Hood played at University of North Carolina, the Tar Heels. Don't worry, guys. I'm an NC State guy. I picked this up twofold. One would be always, potential trade bait or, moving it down the road for whatever reason. But I've also got a good friend of mine that collects UNC stuff. So I'll offer these up to him if he wants them. I'll get them to him. He always looks out for me. What's up, Softies, Dad? Yeah. He always looks out for me. So when I can, I try to pick up some things here and there for him as well. So he's always got first right of refusal on anything UNC that I come across. So to recap for the day, we got the 4 autographs here. I picked up one heck of a deal. I'll just kind of mention this briefly. Right before I was getting ready to leave the show, I was walking past a guy's table, and he had complete hand-collated sets from like late 80s, early 90s baseball for $1 a set. So I picked up like an 88 Fleer. I actually found a 91 Upper Deck, which had the still had the chipper rookie in there. I picked up, what else? I think a 88 Score, which, that set was god ugly when it came out, but I kind of like it now, just the basicness of it and the solid colors. So the 88 Score, and then I think there was like a 91 Score in there as well. And I think I also grabbed, the 1990 Score, which if you remember, that's the one that had the black and white Bo Jackson, the Bo Nose card in there. pick that up. And believe it or not, that card sells for a couple of bucks typically now. It's pretty wild. But yeah, for $1 a set, that'll give me some great TTMs from the baseball side of things. I was hoping to find some more football, find like some junk football sets, especially stuff from like the mid 90s that I can send out. But no such luck with that. But I'm going to go check out the show again tomorrow, and we'll see if anything else pops up. Anyway, let's get back to the recap here. So, to recap on the day, we got our awesome $1 autographs here. We got 1 of 2 out of Ryan Sandberg with a $10 donation, and then we got 4 of 4 back from Olympic goaltender Ray LeBlanc. So, to finish out the week, I think it was not a bad week. It wasn't fantastic, but it wasn't a bad week. I know the mail has just kind of in general been slowing down, I think, just with the volume of all the election materials that are coming through. So hopefully with election coming up next week, things will kind of return back to normal, and we can all get back to having full mailboxes of TTMs. I think for the week, I had sent out 10 new TTMs so far. I did like 5 of them last night, and it's a little bit harder right now just with everything I've got going on, just between work and doing stuff around the house. The days kind of get crunched real quick. So I'm hoping I'll spend some time this weekend, put some more stuff to send out, and then get a nice little batch of stuff coming back here in the upcoming weeks. So everyone, as always, I really do appreciate you spending some time with me. I hope you enjoyed. Certainly leave me those comments, give me that feedback, and I'll answer any questions if you ever have any about anything we talk about here. So until next time, everyone, be safe, have fun. Don't have too much fun on Halloween. It is Halloween, and it is a weekend. And don't forget, time change. So everybody gets to sleep in 1 extra hour tomorrow or tonight. And as always, hope your mailboxes are full of ink. Until next time, everybody, see ya.